Ah, that's where they are. That's good. Let's go in. Heading out for a last minute woodland bivvy camp. Going to try out a tarp that I bought some years ago. It's called a duo tarp. I've never used it. I had it in storage all this time. I was looking through my kit and found it and I thought, ah, that'll be ideal. I can put that over the bivvy. I'm in the RAB Bivi tonight, cycling out to my local permission woodland. It's quite late actually. By the time I get there it's going to be almost dusk, so yeah, I just crammed everything into the panniers, and I've got very little in the rucksack apart from a few basics, so not a lot of weight on my shoulders. But with all the camera equipment, etc., it's amazing the amount of bulk you have when you head out on a simple camp even. So yeah, just a 3-mile cycle into the local permission woodland, and then we'll get set up probably in the dark. Isn't it beautiful? Crikey. Do you know, I nearly didn't come out. I'm glad I did. So beautiful. It's always worth it. Well, I'm almost at the camp spot now. I'm camping in the woodland over there. Got a lovely clear night tonight, so temperature's going to get down, I think, to about 5 degrees C. So I brought with me my 4-season sleeping bag, and the sun just setting there. You can just see it behind me. Yeah, going to be a good night, I reckon. Hooray. Well, this ditch is new. This has been put in since I was last here to obviously allow for drainage. I got an idea, they call them swales. Is it a woodland ditch, a swale? Anyway, just got to get along there and into the woods, and I've arrived at my camping spot over there somewhere. Time for the old oil lamp. This is the tarp I've got. It's called a duo tarp. I bought it some time ago. Cool, years ago actually. Never used it. And as you can see, it's quite compact. 2.5 by 2.9 meters, I think. So I'm going to put it up somehow between a couple of trees here, and let me bivvy down in this area somewhere. It's looking good. Just do that. Pull that out like that. That'd be great, I reckon. Well, I managed to put my tarp up. I was going to get a big long pole and put it centrally, but I found that even at an angle to the tree there, I'm able to get a good pull out on the back. Yeah. So I'm pleased with that. If we get any rain overnight, that will keep me dry. Getting in there tonight. Lovely sunset. The greater light that rules the day has gone asleep. The lesser light that rules the night has come out to play. Going to be a beautiful night tonight. The old chair at the go. So nice having a chair. There. Right. We need to make it more homely. The lamp. Time to light the lamp. That's better. You can't beat a real flame. Real flame. Well, that's it. We're all set up. I'm in my chair. Got my hurricane lamp up there. I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of stretched on a piece of bungee, which done a good job. Bivvy down there, tarp up. I don't think we're going to get any rain because it's a clear night. Next thing I've got to do is process myself some wood and get my my food on the go. Peaceful. That's my fuel. That'll do. Wow, change of circumstances. clouds come over, the clear sky is gone, and we've got a sprinkling of rain, or it's just starting to rain very lightly at the moment. I'm not sure if we're going to get a wet night or if we're going to stay dry. Anyway, I'm going to get the old stove going now and get me my steak on the go. We'll get something started. I don't know what you can see of me just sat here with the illumination from the hurricane lamp. To my eyes it's quite bright, but to the camera it's probably quite dim. It is very pleasant. I'm just waiting for my stove to come up to temperature, cooking temperature, and then I'll be putting my ribeye steak on the go. I think we're getting pretty close. Let's get the butter to melt first. I've also, yeah, we won't cut on that side, it's too nice, isn't it? We'll cut on that side. Also got some leaf beet that I grew in my garden, so I'm going to add that as well. But after I've cooked the steak, this will go in the pan and it will reduce, it cooks down to nothing. And I think that's the feed. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. I think we're getting there. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. I'm going to call that done. That can go on that pan there, empty it all into there. I think that'll be a better option. It's doing nice. Simple meal, homegrown leaf beet and ribeye steak. Looking forward to tucking into that. No complaints, it's going down well. You can't beat good homegrown produce, can you? Always tastes good when it's cooked outside, doesn't it? Nice Abbott ale. Cheers. It's lovely, that is. Very nice. Yeah, so I've got the tarp set up behind me, and it's keeping the gentle breeze off my back, so quite warm here. Also, it's given me a boundary, a sense of barrier, so that I know there's nothing, no one can sort of creep up from behind me because there's my tarp there. And I've also got the fire going, which strangely enough gives you a sense of belonging. And I heard Ray Mears talk about it. It gives you a sense of place. I think he said it gives you a sense of place. You know, it's primordial, isn't it? This sort of scenario, human being in the wilderness, getting comfort from shelter and fire, is in your DNA. Yes, I think we should all do it. Everybody should experience this at some point in their lives. I'm fortunate in that I get to experience it quite a lot more than perhaps your average Joe. Temps are falling, but I've got a wee dram to keep me warm. I just listened to the weather forecast, and they're saying there could be a touch of ground frost in places. Just heard the owl. The fire's dying down, so I think pretty soon I'm going to be getting myself into my warm bivvy. Cheers to Marcus. So nice. Just had a beautiful owl. Listen. Oh, isn't that beautiful? The old tawny owl. An ancient sound, that. The woods stayed have echoed with that sound for tens of thousands of years. It's over there somewhere. Well, the camp is complete now the owl has spoken. Get the bivvy unzipped. I've got the stove all packed away already. I've folded my chair up, that's all been packed away. I've got to be away early in the morning, so I'm just going to get in here, get a good night's kip, hopefully listen to the owls, be cosy and warm. But in the morning, first thing, everything's packed away. I'm not even going to have coffee. I'm just going to get up, get packed and get moving. I've got to be home fairly early tomorrow. So all I have to do to pack up tomorrow is the sleeping system and the bivvy itself. And that's just going to be a short job. So yeah, let's get in the bivvy. Let's get warm. Temperature's really dropping now. Now the lamp is all it's just swinging there, extinguished and cold and dead now, and it's time for me to get into the bivvy. There's an art to get into these bivvies, which I'm perfecting. I've got a map down, you can't see it. Maybe you can, I don't know. Depends on what the camera lens can see. I can't always see what the GoPro sees. But I'm going to get myself installed now and hopefully get a warm night. Temperature is dropping. It is going to be a chilly one, so let's get in this way. Yeah, got to be a bit of a contortionist, but I do like this bivvy. This is the RAB Ridge Raider, if anyone's interested. I'm at the bottom of the bag there, so slide in. Good night. Not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. It's time to face the cold light of dawn. Oh, good night. I slept well. I always sleep well in this bivvy. It's a really nice bivvy. I don't know what it is about it. I just like it. It's not as roomy as a tent, but every time I've used it, I've always had a good night. So, therefore, I love the RAB Ridge Raider bivvy. I rate it highly. That was a good night. You know you've had a good night when you wake up with a croaky voice in the morning. Sometimes you see them on other people's YouTube videos. They wake up and they sound as fresh as a daisy. And you know then they probably didn't have a good night. But yeah, I did. I had a good night. Yeah, I love the RAB Raider. Certainly rate it. That's the woodpecker. I like that. There's another quality bit of kit, that duo tarp. Good size, packed small.